I had a terrifying encounter in the Appalachian Mountains and I'm looking for answers. Let me start by saying I have lived in the Appalachian Mountains all my life and have experienced a lot of strange things. My family was Irish and settled in West Virginia, but I currently live in the North Carolina portion of these wonderful mountains. That being said, I've learned a lot about what really lurks in these dark woods, but this was like nothing I'd ever experienced before. It all began with my golden retriever Ozzy growling like I had never heard before. He literally never growled, so that had me already uncomfortable, but this growl was bone-chilling. It was like he was getting ready to have to fight for his life or something. I took both him and my other dog out at around 11 p.m. and he would not leave my side. I noticed that my workshop door was open, so I walked down to close and lock it up. The entire time he is glued to my side. Ozzy also kept trying to get in between my legs, still growling and all of his hair sticking straight up like a feral animal. The second I closed the door, all heck breaks loose in the woods. It sounded like 50 full-grown men had broken out into a full sprint, tearing through the woods. Trees were shaking and branches falling. In my life, I have never been that scared. We got back in the house before I crapped my pants, and I got my pistol/mag light to figure out what the heck was out there. When the dog and I got back outside, we were surrounded by what sounded like people mumbling. It was everywhere. I shined the light all over the woods and couldn't see anything, but the sound was coming from all around. You could almost make out words. That's why I don't think it was an animal. I almost immediately felt like I was having a mix between a panic attack and the full swing of the flu. Back inside the house, it sounded like people were walking all around at night. The windows were creaking and you could clearly hear the sound of shoes on gravel. The mumbling never stopped. Every time I got up to check the house, my feet would touch the floor and it would get dead silent. You couldn't hear birds, crickets, frogs, or anything. I was terrified and I didn't sleep a wink. The air felt thick and evil all night. That's the only way I could explain the feeling. Imagine a soaking wet quilt being tossed over you. That's how I felt. I am looking for any answers to what this could be. This wasn't like the normal spooky stories my grandma and great uncles used to tell me.